Greetings. Shout out to Mystic 9. Excellent abilities she has. And as I was listening to her do her reading, I learned a long time ago not to engage with people that are unaware. Simple enough. Pisces light triggers their demons. Well, I can remember going to a Toastmasters club. I don't know if you're familiar with Toastmasters. They're all over the place. When I traveled around, I would go and do that for fun. I can remember walking in one, and there's a lady standing right by the door. And when I walk in, she goes, "Did the lights just get brighter in here?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's me. It's called the human slider phenomenon." She's like, "Oh, the what?" And I said, "Yeah, SLI, street light interference." So I said, "You can Google it." She's like, "Interesting." And I immediately know when I hear the word interesting that shit means debate. I'm like, "Yeah, it's what it is. You can do your research on that." And there's a girl sitting down, and she's like, "I didn't see anything." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, you're sitting down. She's standing right underneath the light. Are you familiar with the SLI phenomenon?" And she's like, "No." I was like, "Oh, well, yeah, it's on Google. You can Google it. It's in the goddess circle. You're familiar with the goddess circle, right?" "No." I'm like, "Oh, you must be out of the loop. You just must be out of the loop there, sweetheart. Go ahead and Google that shit." You try to be as polite as possible, but that's how you feel trying to talk to these people. Simple enough. So I hear there's some practitioners that are running out of energy while I'm steadily calling mine back with God Force. Interesting. And once again I hear, they tried to use dark magic against an Earth Angel. Okay, great. Now I just got to look for that Earth Angel. I learned a long time ago not to talk to stupid people that are armed and unaware. It's just what it is. They can come to me. They can come to me and tell me what's going on. Oh, really? Someone's life is in danger. Oh, okay, Mr. Sworn to serve and protect. Please tell me more of your truth. Please tell me more of your truth. I'm very apt to hear it. I might even shut up and listen. Imagine that. Simple enough. No, they've gone too far, and she's absolutely right. It's going. The whole crew is in chaos and crisis. Okay, well, we told them a year ago. Thank you for the free advertising. That's how I look at it. I'm still advertising my 5-star business and moving forward. That's how I look at it. Simple enough. They tried to pull off a sacrifice of a Captain Kirk on the Starseed track. Oh God, well, they must be paying too much attention to Charlie Kirk to give a shit about that. So it works out well. Works out really, really well. However, you still have readers calling out energy around my business that's triggered by my light. That's a simple Google search. Simple enough. Pisces, you're getting back an ability you've had since you were a child. Yes, I've shut streetlights off since I was a fucking kid. It's called the human slider phenomenon. We went over this. Does it combine really well with Reiki? Absolutely. So how do you transmute the energy? Well, you connect to the light. We've went over this. I've talked about connecting to a deep freezer when I was 4 years old and almost taking down a fucking farmhouse door. Simple enough. Heightened states of emotion. That's what it is. Shut in the laundry room until you calm the fuck down because you're a 4-year-old little shit. Yeah, I learned the hard way. So it's simple enough. Anyway. You're connected, and there's not a Reiki master out there. You can go to Reiki demonstration videos, and you'll see the practitioners. And they'll use a dummy, and as soon as they ground and put their hands on the dummy, the light comes on. I thought, oh man, that's my path. That's just my path. Wouldn't you know, the shit's in my birth chart. Amazing. You find it's what it is. I mean, we find out new things all the time. What is the problem? Jealousy, envy, ego, all the fucking goddesses not in the fucking loop with the goddess circle. Simple enough. Simple Google search, right? And then you tell them that. You leave it, and then they, oh God, he was right. Oh shit, he was right. I was such a bitch, and he was so right. Oh, sweet, I'm fucking used to it by now. Sweet, shit doesn't bother me at all. My light triggers their demons. That is a fucking demonic problem. Y'all go deal with your demonic problems. I'm used to it. Goddess, all that is, angels, archangels, the cinemasters, the divine white light. As to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time, for myself as well as those that your readings for. Namaste. So it is. I know all about telling a half-wit that's unaware and armed that you think your life is in danger. No. They can come and tell me. They can come and tell me. What is the problem? Some of them might have some issues now. Not my problem. Thank you, Spirit. Not my problem. They're learning karma. What a positive thing. What a positive lesson to learn. What a positive lesson to learn. Simple enough. Learning natural disaster? Oh, who would have believed that? Who would believe that? That's all he said, she said bullshit as far as I'm concerned. I need full evidence. I don't think that natural disaster for magic backfire. I don't think that's physical evidence enough. Simple enough. Simple enough. Thank you, Spirit. I think all these tarot readers are absolutely crazy, and natural disasters, entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Entities backfiring on a whole group, entertainment purposes only. Simple and unprotected from that shit, so why would I care? I hear they're in a frantic mess. Well, that's sad. That's really sad. I know they wanted to see me sad, and that's sad. That's sad they're in a frantic mess. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. Mystic 9 just said the same thing that we've been saying. These people are so full of themselves that they don't realize that everything that they're putting out is going back on them. And that's their excuse. Look what he's doing to us. Well, yeah, because you send it out and it goes back on you. We're protected and you're not. We have spiritual protection. You do not. You're frantic and running out of energy. And it's what it is. I don't even know who these people are. Kind of hard to care if I don't know who you are. Ooh, protection in the upside down. That's what it is. What do y'all think of that last community post I put of the Glinda the Good Witch in the protective bubble? What's up, Knight? Simple enough, huh?
Where you find that, Emily?
Huh?
Where you find that?
I'll tell you the story in just a minute. You're going to love that. Hey, you want one? I got one, but he said no. It's the Glinda Good Witch bubble. Simple enough. However, it did come out in the upside down. So, I mean, you either have divine protection or you don't. You're either protected by the light or you're not. Simple enough. Simple enough. Oh, compassion from the past. Now, when I'm hearing that no mercy will be shown to these people, I guess we should still have compassion for it. I mean, you know, if you have, I mean, somebody still had to feed Stephen Hawking. It didn't matter how smart he was. Somebody still had to feed Stephen Hawking. He didn't feed himself. He didn't feed himself. And what do we know beyond a shadow of a doubt? What do we know beyond a shadow of a doubt? Multiple readers have said that there were attacks on the crown. Was it voodoo? Nah, nobody believes in that shit. Now, me, I believe in Reiki teddy bears, but, you know, they're trying to stop that at all cost. At all costs. So I guess, you know, if there's a such thing as Reiki teddy bears for surrogate Reiki sessions, and, I mean, you can use a surrogate individual in a QHHT session. Never done it before, but I do have the training in it. So being trained to do it, you know, having the ability to do remedial if I need to go and rehash and learn that shit again, you know, I guess I could, but no, there's too many people in this group getting karma. So now we're teaching karmic lessons. We've just changed up the game plan. Insight. Look at that. Look at that. People are getting an insight into exactly what is going on. Sweet, and you know, you've got too many readers talking about these people don't know what to do. They know that the only way they can come to you is with the truth, and they're going to try to dilute that. They don't want to tell you the truth because then that would be admitting fault. No. Karma will tell us the truth. The experiences they go through will tell us all we need to know about that person. Simple enough. Have some. My advice: whatever they did to end up in that situation, do the opposite of that, so you don't end up just fucking like them. Protection. In the upside down position. That's what it is. I mean, you got to think their cycle is just starting. The energy readers are just now starting to pick up the energy of the effects. We told them over a year ago. The energy has built up. They did too much. They did too much, and now too much is going back on them and all involved. I can't do anything about that. So we told them, and that's doing enough. We said something, and that was enough. We yelled grape. We yelled fire. No one gave a shit. Cool. Now I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. I just don't give a shit. So who are these people? Who are these people that these readers are talking about? Simply, I'm too busy looking for earth angels that they couldn't sacrifice to have to worry about people that are getting karma. So they don't know how they're going to get out of it, and I'm here to tell you that they're not. Have some compassion. Simple enough. Have compassion for them. They know not what they do. Simple enough. Protection. In order to act effectively in everyday life, you need to protect your inner being. This ability is even more important if you are engaged in spiritual work. To shield you from negative energies of others, the angel of protection can help you to safeguard your physical, emotional, and spiritual self. If you feel vulnerable, for example, when facing a hostile person or someone who is draining your energy, or when traveling alone in a strange place, say silently or out loud, "Angel of protection, please be with me." Imagine that you are wrapped in a blue cloak or enclosed in a bubble of blue light. To protect yourself further, do not take unnecessary risks. Trust that the angel will stay with you and give thanks to him. I am protected by a shield of angelic power, and nothing can harm me. Symbols: sapphire brooch, white light, shield, ruby, amethyst, enclosed box. So I hear they opened up Pandora's box. Is that true? is that true? Simple enough. Simple enough. And I'm just, I can't believe the Earth Angel's laughing about this shit. We're so happy to be alive. So happy to be alive. But what about the other people? Okay. Did we not warn them with 5-star reviews a year ago? Yes. Okay, cool. Then they were warned. No one gave a shit. We don't give a shit now. We've already grieved. We've already went through the grieving process and just left it alone. You can think about it. If that energy is going back on them and all involved, and they have people in the justice system involved, okay, great. I can't do anything about that. They have their own problems. They have their own problems to worry about. Compassion. Compassion is a heartfelt empathy with other people. It is a true understanding of their situation and outlook. Feel as unconditional love that is as deep as the ocean. It is only human to make occasional snap judgments about others through a simple lack of understanding. However, the angel of compassion reminds you that if you take time to find out who people really are and treat them with loving kindness, they may astonish you with what they have learned throughout their lives, the wisdom they can impart, or the love they can share. Aim to treat each other as if he or she might be an angel in disguise. If you let the angel in, you see the angel in others. You will always be in divine company. I treat everyone I meet with loving kindness. Simples: ocean, Indian, namaste. Hand gesture: emerald, rose, deep well, and heart. Deep well and heart. Moving forward into the future, insight. What is the insight for the future? Simple enough. Simple enough. So I wish the cards had numbers. They don't have numbers. You have to dig deep. You have to dig deep and find what you're looking for. Seek and ye shall find. Seek and ye shall find. That's why we're seeking earth angels. Seek and ye shall find. So we can't worry about people that are dipped in the depths of karma, and they didn't believe in it, and now I guess they do. So it's a good thing. That's a good positive thing. Insight. I mean, that's the thing is, if these readers are correct about that, and you had other individuals that using it, they wanted to test, they wanted to run experiments, they wanted to poke the bear. Okay, great. So now their bear is going to be poked. Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. Pisces, the ancestors are going to put them through every moment of what you went through. It'll make their souls stronger, make stronger souls. Simple enough. And I'm looking for that earth angel that they're talking about. So I don't know what these people are talking about. Simple enough. Simple enough. Insight into the situation. When I heard a reader say, these people are doing everything they can to figure out how to get you out of the way. Well, they did. I closed the door on that karma cycle and left them in it. That leaves me out of it. That leaves them in the karma cycle and me out of it. Insight. We'll find insight is in here somewhere. We just have to use our gift of sight, or reading, whatever you want to call it. It's a joke. It's a joke. Do. So I mean, you got to think. If you leave an earth angel inside of a sacrificial box, and then the earth angel is still going forward, how many people are on the other side sitting in their own box? Simple enough. Simple enough. And to hear Mystic 9 say that, that's what it is. These people are so full of themselves that they can't realize that's bullies hitting themselves. Quit hitting yourself, bully. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Simple enough. Simple enough. Insight. And I mean, get your popcorn, Pisces. Pisces, you're going to be shocked to know how many people were involved. Well, yeah, I mean, you're talking about unalive magic. I bet we are going to be shocked. How many people did that go back to? Oh, how shocking. That reader's talking about the ancestors are ready to put an end to it. That's what it is. And when I hear her say that, yeah, the angels were going to play a cat and mouse with these people until they were ready to pounce. And I thought, well, hell, I did that with the angels for years until I realized it wasn't mice. Those aren't mice. What are you doing, Leo? Those aren't mice. And as a Reiki master, my job is to bow down. I'm not responsible for angels. I ask them for healing and protection. Anything after it, whatever they do for healing and protection, that's on them. That's on them. How they protect, how they heal, that's none of my business. That is none of my business. It's the first thing they tell you in a Reiki class is we don't know how it works. It just works. You don't know how your cell phone works. You just know that the frequencies and the energies, they do the things you tell it to do. We follow the rules of the class. It does amazing shit. Cool. Now everybody's amazed. Congratulations. Thank you. Appreciate that. Insight. Why can't I find the insight? It's going to be weird when we find it. It's going to be something weird. So it's going to be like right there. It was right there the whole time. That's what it is. Simple enough. Yeah, there's the insight. People had insight right in front of them the whole time. They just chose not to believe it. They chose to cover it up is what they chose. Okay, great. When that earth angel pops into your reality, it is a lesson or a blessing times 3 with karma or dharma tenfold. Great. So they wanted to cover up the divine. Great. How does the divine cover them up tenfold? States of emergency in New York and New Jersey, maybe? Who knows? Burning Man? Yeah, God's not burning earth angels. God is burning man. And I think that's probably the most impressive part to all of this is they didn't stop. They kept on. They saw the things happening all around them and just refused to have insight into the situation. The gift of insight is granted. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for your doorbell news secret surveillance on my YouTube. The gift of insight is granted to help you to understand your relationships with other people and the world around you. The angel of insight reminds you that you can find the tools to understand any situation if you seek focus and illumination from the depths of your being. Sometimes your own instincts are all you need to guide you down the right path. Keep a journal and note any instances when you have trusted your heart and found enlightenment. Or sit quietly and ask the angel a question, writing down whatever comes into your head, no matter how strange. These practices can help you to connect to the universal energy flowing through you and bring you crystal clear vision. I trust in my ability to have clear insight as I open myself up to the flow of universal energy. Symbols: clear crystal, moon, indigo, wand, bat, dog. Simple enough. Simple enough. Yeah, and I mean, you got to think the minute on the 4th of July, I hear a reader able to pick up my business, pick up, she said Reiki, she said sun energy, starseed energy, whatever. So she was able to pick up those energies and at the same time was able to pick up people that you have put in charge of America involved in Kitty Diddler Island. Cool. So I'm supposed to trust any of these people. You got kitty diddlers in charge. Like, I'm gonna fucking trust any of that. Now, from the top level all the way down to the bottom. That's the best thing. That's the best thing about watching one of the. He used to be an officer, and he uses his detective skills to help with this new digital financial system that's going to affect the planet globally. And I love his technique. I'm a scammer. Don't listen to anything I say. This is not financial advice. Fucking, I'm a con. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, however, I sell gold and I will pew you if you ever come near me. Anyway. Right, live threats on YouTube. Okay, let's listen to what he has to say. And he takes the chief executive officer of your Securities Exchange Commission, right? The financial guy that brought the lawsuit in front of everyone, dresses him up like a clown. Like Tarot dresses these karmics up as clowns, he dressed up the head of the Securities Exchange Commission, dressed him up like a clown. He's got the little thing, the big nose. That's what it is. Child crimes, and they're trying to put child crimes on the earth angel. They're trying to mirror, and it just mirrors right back to them. They can't figure it out. They can't figure out why God's in charge. Congratulations, glad God's in charge. Is it going to get worse? Their cycle is just starting. What they put one person through for a cycle will now be going back on them and all involved, like magic in mystical, magical ways. It's divine judgment. Divine. What makes you think when you hear divine intervention that any of that shit looks pretty? Divine judgment. What do you think when the divine judges you? What do you think that looks like? Burning Man, states of emergency in New Jersey and New York. You think it looks like that? Simple enough. All over money, because that's all they cared about was money. Remember that. When you're going, oh God, what happened? Oh, it was all over money. Simple enough. Greedy people that didn't care about you or any of your shit. It's just what it is. Simple enough. All right, well, y'all have a beautiful evening. Namaste.